Hello and welcome to our discussion on gray wolves in Colorado, reintroduction and management of an extirpated species. My name is Sean Ulansky and I will be your presenter. An unprecedented wildlife management decision, the reintroduction of gray wolves to Colorado has been controversial given the diversity of interested parties and their opinions on large predators on the landscape. These stakeholders include wildlife professionals, those who study and manage animals and habitats as stewards, and those who make their living as guides and outfitters, private landowners who want to use their holdings to connect nature where landscapes are fragmented, those who use theirs to produce food and animals for sale, government officials, indigenous people, and conservationists concerned about one species as well as those concerned about whole ecosystems. This plan envisions a Colorado where people can enjoy nature in their favorite way, be that hunting, exploring, or viewing, but in a state more similar to what it would have been before European settlement, and to accomplish this without altering significantly the relationship stakeholders currently have with wildlife. The first goal in finalizing this plan is to take inventory of how much suitable habitat is available to wolves in the state of Colorado. A significant aspect to this is availability of food. It will be best to introduce wolves to areas with strong, ideally over-objective populations of prey animals to dissuade them dispersing into agricultural areas and preying on domestic livestock. However, proximity of areas of introduction to private lands must still be considered, and areas in which the presence of wolves is likely to cause conflict should be excluded from consideration. Next, using data from states in which successful populations of wolves have been reestablished, territory requirements for each pack will be established and an average pack size determined. These data, combined with the habitat inventory, will allow for a determination of how many wolves the ecosystem will support. Once the final objective has been determined, it will be possible to set a number of animals to be introduced initially. Considering the nature of pack animals, it would be best to start with lone wolves dispersing from a source population or establish breeding pairs. However, sedating and translocating pregnant females may cause undue strain and should be avoided. Likewise, introducing whole families may pose a problem of safety and stress in addition to unforeseen environmental strains. Of course, total available habitat will influence the initial number. The spatial requirements for a single pack being taken into account, suitable habitat will be divided equitably, and a suitable number of breeding pairs, or lone heterosexual adults sufficient to form breeding pairs, will be established. Finally, managers of wolf populations outside of Colorado will be contacted to find where surplus animals exist, which may be suitable candidates for translocation. Following references were consulted in the compilation of this presentation.